David. I'm here for concertblogger.com.
Hi, David.
Hi.
David.
So I'm here with Ballyhoo and from Aberdeen, Maryland. First of all, how'd you guys get together? How long have you been together? How'd you get together?
We've been together for 18 wonderful years. Him and I, Donald Spangler, he's the drummer, and we're brothers, and we started the band together in our basement of our mom's house. And then we knew these guys from school, and they were into music like us, and yeah, so we've been this solid unit for 10 years.
Cool. How would you describe your sound?
You can't. There's no way.
Punk rock, reggae, sex music.
Yeah, that's been the hashtag lately. Punk rock, reggae, sex music. Just beachy, fun music to
have fun to
and
at the beach.
At the beach.
It's the only place you can actually listen to your band.
Yeah, you have to be at the beach to listen. Very, very exclusive club.
How about your early musical influences and like music at home? Were you surrounded, your brothers, started a band with your parents into music? Did they expose you to it a lot?
Yeah, our dad was in a bunch of bands. And
Rat, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, all those bands, and
all the hair bands.
All the hair bands. We used to play, put the tapes in and play along to them like we were actually in the band.
Yeah, we would have concerts, and we'd call it band. We'll play band.
Go play band. Like, yes.
And I would bounce off our beds and stuff, and I had like a straw, and I was like, thought I was Sebastian Bach and like Skid Row, just yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
I grew up with Michael Jackson records, Judy Brother records, and Barry Manilow.
Where that big sexy ass came from.
Yeah.
I was a metalhead, so.
They used to call him Metallica breath in middle school.
Yeah, it's true story.
They
used to strike iron on his head. That's what he used to do.
Okay, so you guys have sold a lot of music yourself, a lot of self-release stuff. How hard is it to do everything? And do you think that it's giving you some insight into the workings of the music industry that maybe some other bands don't have about like the ins and outs of the music industry? And
have a good lawyer, because there are shitty contracts out there that you will want to sign because you're excited.
Yeah. And
you don't know, and you don't give a fuck, you just want to be famous. And I don't know, get out of town.
Travel, promote, social media.
You spread the music around, you gotta actually visit the places, go back to them over and over, it's just bringing music to the people.
Make sure your CD is good, like it sounds good, and you play well on it.
It's presented well. Don't pass off a CDR and a piece of paper wrapped up in a loose foil paper. It's just going to probably fall right to the ground right after that.
Yeah. When you put thought into something, it shows. Like your presentation, that's very much, it is key. It really is, as they say. And that's why we always try to put out like cool album covers and just whatever. And it seems to be received pretty well.
All right. You're a hard touring band. There's a lot of time in cramped vehicles and cramped dressing rooms and restaurant booths. How do you guys get along? Is it like a big family excursion, or?
Yeah, pretty much. We just load up on crystal meth before we leave.
Don't sleep.
Yeah, don't sleep.
Hasn't worn off yet, so we don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah. Man, we're just everybody sees the big picture and
tolerate each other, I guess.
Yeah, everybody has their own like little quirks, nuances, and we've known each other for so long. Whatever, just go on. Whatever. Somebody gets mad, they get mad. All right, they'll be good in an hour. So,
I remember our first time really away from home. We were out for
6 weeks,
3 days. No, when we went to Canada. We were gone for 3 days, 4 days maybe.
It's the fourth time I've ever been.
And the second day, we were already so bitchy. It was crazy. And now we spend months at a time with each other. But it's just funny to think where we were.
And where you've come to.
Yeah.
So this week you've got a new album, Pineapple Grenade, that just came out. Really cool artwork again with the front cover. I really like that.
Sean Logan.
Thanks, Sean. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah. It was, I kind of put everything together. It was like the art director, put all that stuff together after he gave us the art, and it was just so easy to do. It all starts with good art. If I had the good art to do and place, it came out awesome.
Yeah, I think so too. Tell me a little bit about it and what the sound's like. where did you make it? And are any crazy recording studio stories or anything of that nature?
Winter Park, Florida, Sound Launch Studios, owned by the wonderful Greg Shields. Mike, Stevie, engineer of the stars.
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike, Steve Five. Yeah, just it was a good, just good working with good people, and the studio is not this big, like, glamorous place or anything. It's in like a business park. It's like potholes everywhere, but you go in and they got it set up pretty nice. And we just went in there and just did the best we could, did the best takes.
Locked ourselves in there 6 days a week, 11, 12 hours a day.
Yeah, we gave ourselves a day off this time.
Yeah, it was
every
good.
week. Yeah, we had Sundays off, so we could just chill out and drink. And
Plus it was football because the Ravens were, Ravens win playoffs and they won Super Bowl one.
They were killing it. Yeah.
Don't say killing it in the NFL anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I am a Patriots fan too.
Rough.
Yeah, well, you know what? The Ravens know a little bit about that. Also, that particular situation is one of those things. What are you gonna do?
This guy really did it though.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yeah, what was he thinking? Oh, well, let me put the dead body behind my house.
23-year-old guy, like millions of dollars. Like, come on, man. You're an NFL football player.
That's gonna be the movie 5 years from now. Yeah.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
So, off the new album, the first single is "Run." It's a song about leaving a situation. Is there a specific tale that's about, or is it just a general?
I think when I wrote it, it was just like because we were leading up to recording, and we were going to be recording in a couple months, and I was just stressing over everything, not having a full record written and stuff like that, and then it's just day-to-day life. It just gets to you, man. It's just and there's so much that we have to do all the time to keep the band running, and people don't understand what it takes to do this, and that was just my situation. Our situation, and I just felt like, I'm stressed out. I'm gonna write about it. Just kind of about just getting the hell out of there, and before you explode and kill somebody or yourself or whatever.
So how will you write most of the lyrics? What are your inspirations, and what makes you sit down and write lyrics?
Just life, just everything that happens to me or happens to people that I know, or I embellish a little bit here and there to make it fun or whatever. But it's mostly about real life stuff, and people come up to us all the time and say how the songs are helping them get through stuff, day by day. There's a guy last week. He was in Afghanistan and he lost a bunch of his buddies, like with an IED, and he came back really messed up, and he was like literally told us that he had a gun in his mouth, and then he was watching YouTube videos or something, and Ricochet came on, and he stopped. Yeah. He stopped. And Ricochet is our closing track on our last record, Daydreams. And he knew what it was. He just heard the song and lyrics, uplifting and shit. He stopped. It was heavy, when he told me. I was just kind of like, whoa, wow, all right,
yeah. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, you don't really realize how sometimes I think when in the day to day you think you're just out playing some shows, and you're impacting people's lives, and there's somebody out in Iowa or wherever, anywhere in the world that can just click on, like you said, a YouTube video or your website. I noticed on your website you give away a lot of your music. You stream a lot of your music, and they can hear any of your songs at any time of the day or night, and you never know how that's going to affect someone.
Yeah,
that's a really crazy story.
I think that's something that we definitely, that's the hardest thing to grasp, is that we think of ourselves as these four dudes from Aberdeen, Maryland, just kind of playing music and doing what we love, and we know people are digging it coming to the shows, but like we forget that like we are a real band that's like just like these other bands that we love, to these people, and we're making a difference. I mean, we don't think about that. It's weird to us.
Something like that, though, definitely brings it to your attention.
That was huge when he told me. I just kind of froze for a second. I'm like, oh, I just gave him a hug.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
You guys are a great high-energy party band. Is there anything that your fans would be shocked to know about you?
We're not a party band.
Yeah, it's just like
we don't party at all. We don't play for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I think the last year or so we stopped turning the world music upside down. That was what our last bio said. I didn't approve it. Maybe I did approve it.
It was after a hard night.
Yeah, it was a hard night. I don't know, man. We just, I'm a geek. I pretty much sit in the van and look up, how to program iPhone apps and stupid shit like that. And I play mystery
Make
case
guys feel
files.
more comfortable.
I mean, I like to make men feel comfortable. I don't know.
All of you guys.
He's putting words in my mouth.
Well, as long as it's words.
Just words. I don't know. What do you do?
I don't do anything. I don't. Sit around, smoke, drive.
You heard it here.
Disc golf, run, talk to other people, stare at things once in a while, think about things.
I calculate things in my head.
We were driving a couple years ago in like Louisiana or Alabama or something.
It was a
And
call
we crossed this long bridge, and we got to the end of it. And Scott's like, "There's 22,000
Beers.
He started off with an equation. He's like, what's 16 times 32 divided by 15 to the power?
Because every fifth one was a 1.25.
They're like, what the hell is that?
So
That's how many pillars there are on this causeway.
22, so whatever.
And we just were like, nerd alert.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's what Scott does all day. I have this